All right. What's up, guys? Here we are with a trading recap for the first day of July 1st, 2022. Finishing the day up. I'm actually green, $19 today, profit. I took a $90 loss in VRME pre-market and then made it back just scalping, range scalping, OMER, LYTS, and BRQS. So the first day of July is a green day. Technically, small green day, borderline scratch day. At least it's not a red day. There wasn't much opportunity. Later in the day, we had OMER and LYT were our like midday runners. And LYT gave a lot of opportunity if you can just kind of like scalping the range, kind of not really looking for breakouts, just looking for like dips, buying the bottom of the candle and then selling it quickly for a couple cent profit and just doing that over and over and over again. And I started to do that around 2 o'clock up in this area. And I was actually able to get myself from red to green on the day. So let's go through these trades. So VRME in the morning. Kind of got faked out here, looking for that breakthrough 350. Has popped up on news on a share buyback program. Popped up in one candle, was like one candle, about 55%. So I thought it had a little bit more room to run. I saw volume coming in on the second and third candle. But I guess it was kind of aggressive buying up here. But then, again, yesterday I was telling myself that not to wait for pullbacks and just go for that, try to get that first run up. And I thought we had room up to 4. At least some sort of better move than this. This was kind of like 2 untradeable candles, low volume. And then this area got faked out and took about a 15-cent loss or so on 500 shares. And tried to go in on a dip here, looking for a curl back up to the high. Never unfolded and ended down $90 there. And that was a start on the morning, and didn't trade until the open. BRQS was moving. And I bought got a dip here down here at 196, selling for a pop. Down here again at 196, selling for a 4-cent pop, small share size. These range trades, just buying dips, selling for like quick turning them over for a quick profit, have been probably a better strategy than my momentum strategies that have not been performing well. My momentum breakout strategies, anticipating breakouts, buying dips on front sides, looking for continuation, adding into a breakout. Those have not been working at all. And they haven't been working for 2 weeks, but it just finally took me until today to look at what's actually working. And I didn't figure that out until later today. It started to work out in my favor, scalping the dips. And wish I would have found out sooner, but sometimes I'm just very stubborn to change my strategy. And that's just for a lot of people, it just takes a certain amount of pain level to change. And I think I've just been getting to that point. I mean, I see people making money. Other traders are making money in this type of market, but they're employing a completely different strategy. One that is not the gap and go momentum style, adding higher, getting aggressive for breakouts. Those have not been working for me. See here again, if you traded here off the lows here and then adding for a breakout for 211, it looks good. However, you do have this decreasing volume, but I mean, you could definitely take that trade for to break at 211, but you would have stopped out for about a 10-cent loss. but would have, you know, in a hot market, this would have ran up to 250. And so you just have to keep in mind of what type of market that you're in, and then have a different type of strategy to deploy in this type of market. And actually, I didn't really have a strategy to deploy. I've never really traded the range yet because I've always traded in a bull market. This is kind of all I know. I started trading in 2019, 2020, 2021 was crazy. Oh no, sorry. I started trading in 2020, and then those 2 years, 2020 and 2021, were completely different markets than now. Right now is a bear market. Before it was a bull market, so adding higher and looking for breakouts were the way to go, and those are very profitable. Now it's not working, and I have to pivot, and that's just part of it. And the cycle will come back to those types of moves, but for right now, I have to deploy a different strategy. Then here again, kind of just scalping this area. Kind of had a feeling this would be another false breakout here, but in a different market, this would have ran up to 250. It curled up, beautiful red to green, increasing volume. It looked great, but just not the market. This would have ran up, and this would have ran up a couple months ago when the market was different. So that was it on BRQS, finishing that one up 25 bucks. Then we have LYT. I'm not going to go over all of these trades in LYT because I was just pretty much scalping the 1 minute. So just buying any type of like sell-off I saw that was just getting bought up, and you could flip it for a couple cents. And so that's what I was doing on a couple hundred shares. And I was able to get myself back to green after that VRME loss. Even backside, I was doing it. Just buying the dip, selling the pop, buying the dip, selling the pop, buying the dip, selling the pop, over and over and over again. And it was quite profitable. I actually want to see what my win rate, my accuracy was today. My accuracy was 65%, so not terrible. However, my win-loss ratio was terrible as well. Here you can see win-loss ratio and accuracy, but I did come out profitable. My profit ratio is over 1, so it still was profitable, but it's a different type of strategy. I'm not looking to look for a complete reversal off the lows sometimes. I'm just looking for a couple cents profit. I'm not looking to buy off the low and then add up into the highs at 690 or something, for example, and then break through 7. Because that's just you're just gonna get chopped up doing those types of trading. It's just not working like that anymore. Very rarely you'll get that continuation move like here, but that's just in a sea of false breakouts, and oftentimes it's not worth it. You'll actually lose more money than you would make if you were to continually try to catch this 10% move, this 10% breakout. Here you could have got chopped up around here, but I deployed a different strategy, just buying the dips, selling pops, kind of like range trading, and it kind of performed well. So I think this is the strategy that I'm going to have to deploy and use going forward next week. See if I get different results, and if the market's the same as it's been past couple of weeks, then that's what I'm going to have to do. I don't see any other option. The previous strategies that I have been using, red to green moves, gap and go, momentum trades, have just not been working. So this is going to be how I'm going to pivot. Then LYT ended up going backside. There's no more buyers here because I kind of left it alone as it broke down back under VWAP. And then I moved over to OMER, which I was kind of doing the same thing, and was able to get kind of green on it as well, another 25 bucks or so. Here was a nice bull flag here. This was not a bad opportunity, but again, hard to anticipate that. Could have easily dumped on you, had a false breakout. It was low volume going into it, so you had to have kind of thought on the fly there. And then here again, you had a nice run up into the close. So that's it for me. Finishing up $19. You know, at least it's not another red day, not starting the month red. And then I'm just going to come back next week and see what we get. So that's my plan, and I'll see you guys next week. All right, peace.